After Webb's arrest, Fox 31 reached out to local law enforcement to see how you can spot a real officer from a fake cop. Fox 31's Colby Gallagher connects you to what officials had to say.
If you're driving down the road and see those flashing blue lights in your rearview mirror, your first instinct is usually going to be to stop. But officials say that's not always the best option. With police equipment like lights and badges available to the public, there's always the chance the person behind you isn't who they say they are. And officials say if you're unsure, you can either call 911 to confirm it's a real officer or drive until you feel safe to stop.
You always have the ability, to move to a well-lit public area if you're in fear of something like that. We tell anybody that. It doesn't become an eluding issue until you accelerate, and then you're obviously not going to stop for a police officer.
But if someone that looks like an officer tries to stop you on foot, officials say you're legally allowed to ask them for identification before giving your information.
Every law enforcement officer not only carries a badge, generally a firearm, handcuffs, but they're also going to carry a ID.
Every law enforcement agency has their own ID card they issue to all employees. And if the person can't show you it, chances are they're not with the department. Officials say if someone you believe isn't an officer tries to arrest you, you have the right not to remain silent.
The state of Georgia has a self-defense law, basically in itself, that if you're illegally being arrested, you have a right to resist that arrest.
Law enforcement agencies say they take impersonations seriously because those who are acting like police officers put the reputations of real officials at risk. Colby Gallagher, Fox 31 News.